Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Beluga Whale, and welcome back to another episode of Live. Gragas won the vote. It was actually tied at the time that I checked it, but I had voted for Kindred, and it was a tie with that. So when you take my vote out of it, Gragas won, and it is what you guys vote on. So even though my vote can count, if it's a tiebreaker, I'll just take my vote out. So, anyways, we're playing Gragas. This episode, as you can see by the title, is very is a very chill game. Um, Nice and relaxing. I have to sound a little bit quiet because I'm recording this really late at night. So, if you want to take a nap or something, this is an episode you might fall asleep to. So, just know, nice and relaxing episode, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Okay, so here we are loading into the game, and I might sound pretty quiet. It's another really late night recording, so don't want to wake everyone up in my house. The music in the background is the Abandoned Ship remix by Glitch City, and there'll be a link down below, of course. And we're gonna be playing Gragas. So I I have a lot of experience on Gragas, but I have not played him very much recently. You guys may or may not know I've been playing League since Season 1, before Season 1, so along the way I've played Gragas a lot, but he's not, I don't have a problem playing him, he's fun, but he's just not a champion that I play very often on my own. So we'll see how the game goes, hopefully it'll go alright. The masteries are the exact same as my Echo Tank masteries, and the build is going to be pretty much the exact same as the Echo Tank build. The only difference is I'll be getting Runic Echoes because Gragas does not have enough utility compared to Echo to go Cinderhook. I'm actually going to ask her to stand up here because I got this spot by myself. Hopefully she'll do that. I am versus an Eve, so I'm gonna be really careful with my first clear. I don't know why people never start W on Gragas. Is it that bad? Let's see. Dealing. Okay, this can deal like 200 damage max. No. Whoops. 100 damage max. This deals 99 already. And this deals way less. Okay, so it barely does any damage, but it does 8% of their max health. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna ward this. It doesn't really help that much against Eve, but if Blitzcrank comes around, we'll see that at least. I don't want to mess up my route by going something silly, so I'm just gonna start Q on Rugs. I think if you start at Gromp, you can actually alright, that's good. Maybe walk away from it because I am gonna smite it, and I didn't want them to get the experience. I've had trouble with that before. But I think on Gromp you can start E, and it works pretty well. But on Krugs, when there's two targets, it's a little bit harder to make your E work. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not really a Gragas player. You guys can give me your opinions if you want on how to start jungling on him. I do know how to kite a camp around though, because I'm a League of Legends jungler. So we're gonna kite this around, make sure my barrels hit it. Gonna wait on my Q to kill it, so I don't take another attack from it because I don't want to be too low health. Eve could invade at any time. She's while she doesn't have a super strong clear, she is of course invisible most of the time, so she can just get the slip on you. So you never want to do a really risky clear and come out of the jungle with no health versus Eve, because there's just really a high chance you'll get punished for it. I don't think any of you guys are really old players, but back in Season 1, Eve worked a lot differently. Eve's been reworked quite a few times, and back in the day she could stealth for like 40 seconds. It was her W, and she only broke out of stealth if she attacked. So she would just show up right next to you and stand around while you cleared a camp and then kill you afterwards. Those were sad days, but basically similar. She can do similar things now, not quite the same, but should always be a little careful around the Eve. Okay, Eve is top, so I'm just going to leave this. I tried to knock up the Graves, but it didn't matter once Eve showed up. And okay, Eve flashed, so at least we got a sum out of it. Our team comes actually pretty good, other than our support. I don't know why we have support Kale, but not that big a deal. Even though Eve is invisible most of the time, obviously, if she kills Scuttle and then tries to come into my jungle, she'll still be revealed then. So, okay. She did not do that, so I'm gonna have to flash away from her. And this is what I'm talking about, the Eve showing up while you're low life. Very annoying, but it's okay. I'm not gonna run down towards LeBlanc because I don't want Morgana to kill me. And Eve did take the romp. I want to kill one more camp because I don't have enough to buy my jungle item, and I don't really like backing without being able to actually afford something. So, gonna be really greedy here. If I do die for this, and just take it as a I shouldn't do that thing. Okay, but I did get it, and now I can afford my jungle item. Some people go, so a lot of people will just build their, say they're going Runic Echoes, which you probably do on Gragas. They'll build all their other parts first. I always like to get my smite item, and I can't say that it's better to do one way or the other. You would think that it's better to just rush your damage portions because that's what a lot of high level players do, but I don't find success with that. So that's why I'm not going to say one or the other is better. I feel like this is fine. Yasuo does have his flash, and Eve does not. And we got Graves' flash. So Yasuo was trying to hold his flash. I understand that, but we got Graves' flash for it. And it should be fine. I'm going to save my smite because I want to have a smite up. I'm thinking about ganking mid. And I want to have a smite up when I gank mid, but I also want my raptor buff. So not going to smite this. I'll save it for raptors. This W should finish it off. Yep. And you're gonna max Q. Pretty sure that's the universal thing to do on Gragas. Not too experienced with him. I used to play him a lot. That's why I have this skin. Basically, when you play League forever, you pick up skins along the way. So I have a skin for most jungle champions, at least. Not every champion, but most jungle champions, and then a few laners. Like Nasus, I actually have all his skins for. Fizz, I have a few skins for. Stuff like that. I did want to go mid, but you saw Morgana ran straight into the bush. She didn't have me warded because I do have this raptor buff, but since she was acting kind of odd, I'm just gonna come bot, and then the enemy bot lane went aggro because Morgana's here, but I think we win this trade still because, okay, got Lucian's flash. I'm just gonna walk away. No, I don't have to do anything too risky. If Jhin could hit a skill shot, that would be grand, and if he could auto this ward for me, that would also be grand. But it's fine. Just playing it kind of safe. I don't want to get Blitzcrank hooked without my LeBlanc here. She is here now. I messed up my... Can I get the auto off? Okay, I did not get the auto off, but we did get the kill either way. I'm going to try to run here. I don't think I'm going to get away, but Gale actually does pretty good slow. And in the end, we traded 1 for 1, our mid laner, so it's not too bad. Yasuo did die in the meantime. And Yasuo's level 6. I'm gonna back right now because Eve, you know, she already invaded me once, so it shows that she's willing to do it, so I don't want to risk that. And I want to be top. I want to be good life, go top when we're both level 6, so we can start killing this Graves, because obviously Gragas Yasuo is a pretty good combo. You know, it's a lot better if you actually know the person and you're talking to them in Skype or TeamSpeak or whatever, but it should work. I'm gonna tell him I'll be top when I'm 6. We should get some kills on our Graves. Okay, Eve is going for my red buff, and she did finish it off in time, and she has Blitzcrank here. Nothing I can do about that because my bot lane wasn't around, so it's not like I'm gonna chase her in there. And I'm gonna leave my Krugs up because I'd rather have my Raptors, and I don't know what their team's planning on doing. So just gonna clear my Raptors. It's not good pose jungling. It's not. I said pose, but I guess good form. You know, you're supposed to clear your whole jungle, but when the whole enemy team's invading you, you gotta secure what you want. So I want my Raptors. I would have liked my red, but I really want my blue, so I'm gonna come straight to it. You know, jungling efficiently is very important, but when you're getting invaded, it works a little differently. You know. It's better to secure what you need out of the jungle than to jungle efficiently and get something that, you know, you didn't really need. It's just nice to have. Kill the blue here, and then after this Gromp, I am going to be 6. So I'm going to go straight top afterwards. But yeah, Gragas is passive. I guess I could talk about clearing with Gragas. So some people think that you're supposed to use your spells only for his passive, but that's not really how it works, because you lose a lot more health than you save because you just don't kill camps very quickly. So it's better to just use your spells when they're up, and then when you get a Sheen item, you should time them out for that. But other than that, damn. I messed that up. I will dive for him though. Yeah, I'm gonna dive for you. Dive, hopefully. I'm gonna flash here and use my W, because your W does reduce damage you take, and I'm pretty sure it doesn't say anything about turrets, so I will assume that it does reduce turret damage. And then now, even though I could definitely kill my wolves, Eve exists, and I don't see her ganking a different lane, so I'll assume that she might be anywhere. And that just means I don't want to run into her in the jungle. So I'll buy my items. I do have a little more movement speed now that I have Aether Wisp. And hopefully next time I go top, we can work it out a little bit better. I kind of messed up because I was trying to flank him here, and then he also started to engage here. It was just, you know, that solo queue. Not uncoordination? Is that a word? Sorry. Sorry if I'm messing up the English language. Gonna go ahead and use my W just because might as well. Gragas's clear is pretty phenomenal, and it gets way better when you get Runic Echoes, but I don't know, I would like to go Cinderhulk on him, but like I said, I don't think that so the reason that Cinderhulk works on Echo is just because Echo does a lot of damage and he has a lot of utilities, and Gragas, on paper, Gragas has a lot of utilities, but a lot of it is just so unreliable. So your almost everything, well, pretty much everything is a skill shot. And on Echo, I'm just comparing them to Echo because they go the pretty much same build path. So sorry if you guys are sick and tired of hearing Echo, but basically the reason that you need Runic Echoes on Gragas is because not everything is guaranteed. So it's better to do damage than it is to try to stick to targets, I guess I'm trying to say. I can afford my Runic Echoes, but right now I'm going to cover mid because I saw Eve here. I see Blitzcranks running towards top, and I'm assuming Eve is with him, and we just didn't see her because Eve is invisible. So I'm going to run top 2. Hopefully Morgana won't damage mid too much. Looks like Yasuo's not getting turret dove. I'm going to ask her to go back mid so that mid turret doesn't take a lot of damage for no reason. And I'm going to come in here. We got the Blitzcrank, and then I'm gonna back off here because I'm all on cooldown. No flash Graves. That was unfortunate because I had to E in to get into position, so I didn't have my E to 1v1 the Graves. Eve probably nearby. I would not be risking staying for that fight. So we got the Blitzcrank. We got our Yasuo caught up a little bit, so hopefully he'll stop dying. Never mind. Eve at drag. So Eve's doing dragon. I can't get there on time. If my team can do something, that'd be good, but probably she's just gonna get it since I showed top and died. You know, it's a good time for them to go for dragon. She's doing that well. This Eve knows how to jungle pretty well. Obviously she's not perfect because not really anyone is, but she's doing some stuff right. I am gonna kill my Gromp. I already smited it. So something that a lot of people I think make a mistake of is, you know, you only get 1 smite buff per monster. So if you get interrupted, if you have to stop doing a monster camp for any reason, you won't have smite for it. So don't, you know, in that case I smited Gromp, then I went top to help him with Blitzcrank, and then I came back and Gromp was still alive. Obviously you don't want to smite Gromp then. Another thing about this particular matchup, wolves don't actually help with the Eve at all. If she's invisible, wolves don't see her. So for a while I was like, you gotta smite wolves versus Eve because then you'll know if she's evading it, but they don't do shit. So you might as well just keep it and smite the good stuff. Gromp and Raptors are always the best things to smite. My red is up, and even though Eve or somebody took my Raptors, nobody took my red this time. which I'm pretty grateful for. Eve didn't have the timer since she went top, and I'm actually going to run around a little bit just to stack up my my Runic Echoes, because I want to get some mana back. I don't want to be completely when I try to go for a gank. It does make your jungling slower when you do things like that, but usually it's worth it. You know, it's like with the Kha'Zix. You guys saw the Kha'Zix, why did I win? You know, slower clear, but getting you out with more resources is usually better. You don't have to speed clear through everything. We should get the Blitzcrank here. I don't really see how he lives, unless if he like has flash. Okay. I held my ult a little too long, but it worked out because my ult completely busted the Morgana shield. I'm gonna ward over the wall here. Okay, Eve is still here. Okay, really unfortunate that the Morgana hit her snare on me. That was a little greedy on my part for sure, because my team wasn't there. Thought it was gonna go a little better, but just a little too greedy on my part. If I had dodged the Morgana snare, I would have been fine, but I was avoiding the Eve because I didn't want to. I wanted the blue to hit Eve if she chased me, and then because of that, it just means that Morgana got to Q me easier. It's really unfortunate that my Yasuo is still dying because I've ganked his lane a lot, but I guess I'm going to go back top again. Top is going to die right now. But we'll go back there again. See if he can stay alive. The Graves actually also has Warlords, so he's definitely going a pretty sustained heavy build. Doing pretty well on that. I'm gonna kill this. Hopefully Graves doesn't pop out of nowhere and Q it like he was about to do. And I'm gonna go for my blue. Right now it's that thing where I think I'm being invaded, so I'm just trying to quickly get what I want out of my jungle. Hopefully Eve won't pop up, and I did get the blue. I would like to give the blue to my LeBlanc, but versus someone who's invading you all the time, like this Eve has been in my jungle quite a lot, it's not going to be worth it for me to leave my blue up and try to get it to LeBlanc, because chances are Eve's just going to take it if I leave it up for a long time. I'm going to cover mid here, because I don't want my mid turret dying since LeBlanc's trying to do my job for me. I'm going to miss that one last hit, but whatever, I got all the other ones. Morgana's probably going top, so I'm going to run up there to try to help, but he is going to die. I got Morgana ghosted, if you saw at the end there. Just going to walk back. I don't want to fight her and Eve. They're really, really strong. I just want to get ganks off. I want to help my Yasuo get back in the game, but he keeps doing really aggressive things while I'm not around, so it's a little difficult to help him out. Morgana looks like she might be roaming bot. We'll see. I'm gonna get in this fight bottom lane. Okay, she warded my red buff you saw from the minimap. And they don't know I'm here yet. They might now, but they couldn't have known before this second. So, just gonna go on to Lucian, obviously. I didn't want Kayle to get that, but whatever. I wanted to try to turn one kill into two. It would have been better if Kayle would let somebody other than support get it, but it's okay. I don't know where Eve is. I didn't see if she was top or not. I'm going to use my W here, so this turret shot hopefully does not kill me, and then Graves TP. No Graves TP. So Graves is bot, Eve is bot. Everyone is bot, and our bot lane's going to die. Hopefully Yasuo can start doing something. I know he got ganked by Eve early, so that's why he's behind, but you would think with a couple of ganks from me he would catch up, but Graves is a little better. And Eve is checking out my jungle. Dragon's up in 40 seconds. Drag up 40. Hopefully our team can get that. It's not a huge deal though. I think I'd rather try to get some turrets down than worry about the dragon. And I'm gonna go up and try to do Rift Herald because Eve ran into my jungle, so chances are she cleared this and she's trying to ambush somebody that's gonna defend bot from Graves. So because of that, I'm gonna run up, clear my top side jungle, and try to secure Rift Herald. I am gonna let the dragon fall. It is 2 for them, so I mean it sucks that I kinda have to let that happen. I guess I don't have to let it happen. Let's see what our team does. I'm gonna run to it, see if our team will help me. I'd rather not get shut out of dragons, to be honest. we have a chance of getting this one, so I'll attempt to do it. I'm gonna try to run from this guy. Dodges Q damage. Okay, now I'll come back in. And that's not a problem. And we should be able to get the dragon off of it. Kind of odd for Graves himself to be invading me. I'd understand it if it was Eve doing it, but not Graves. And then Eve didn't have wards there. Our team getting their stuff together. I think team fight wise, we're a little bit stronger than them. But they don't have a bad team fight at all. That wasn't really a team fight. That was us catching these two out of place. But still, we have Gragas Yasuo, which kind of screams good team fight. And then we just have a good setup. So we have Gragas Yasuo to do early damage in the fights, and then we have LeBlanc to clean up stray targets, and we have Jhin to do big damage in the back. So our team comp is pretty good overall. Kayle doesn't make any sense though, like I said, but I guess this guy, maybe he's a Kayle player only, or maybe he, I don't know about the Kayle, but it's not a big deal. And then, let's see, I want to go for, Rift Herald's about to be up. I mean, not Rift Herald. Baron is about to be up. I'm gonna clear this, and we'll see. Like I said, I think team fights were doing pretty well, so keep going for team fights. I'm gonna run top with Yasuo right now because they've been camping him a lot, and if I run up there, then there's a chance that I catch someone trying to gank him. And also, if I could kill this Scuttle, that would be great too, because that means they won't get a free Baron out of us. But yeah, but Gragas, when you get a Sheen item, I kind of mentioned this earlier, but you want to time out your spells to where you're always proccing Sheen. I didn't really do it there, but that's the best way to do things. I'm going to avoid this Blitzcrank, because I don't want to fight him. Yasuo went straight in. Okay, I'm trying to get to him. I guess that was kind of my bad. I didn't realize Yasuo really wanted to fight that. And it looks like we probably could have... Yasuo should have ulted there, even though he doesn't have that much life. It's usually best to ult on Yasuo if you're in trouble. But he gets his ult off there. And we get a few kills. And we can probably Baron, honestly. We just killed 3, and it was at Baron. So I don't know why we wouldn't do Baron. But we need all hands on deck, including Yasuo. Let's see. Yasuo really didn't need to push top that long. We're going to lose a mid-inner because of that, but this Baron is definitely... I agree with my call, 100%. I just need my Yasuo here because he does a lot of damage. Just trying to keep your gauntlets up, remember, and I don't actually have a smite, so... Not going to smite to secure it, obviously, but it's not that bad. I mean, we got the Baron, we got 3 kills, we lost a mid-turret, but it's not the end of the world, and I am going to give this blue to LeBlanc if she comes up, but looks like she's running bottom. I want to give it to her, though. I'm about to have 40% CDR. I shop, so hopefully LeBlanc can come get this and get in better shoes. Better shape, I mean. I said shoes, though. I'll do it one more time, and then 400 life is plenty plenty low for a mid laner to take it. I'm gonna go Merc Treads. Forgot to mention this so far, but basically, and I'm going Spirit Visage next, obviously. But basically, the boots, Swifties are okay. I see a lot of people take Swifties on Gragas. I'm more of a Merc Treads guy myself, ever since they buffed Merc Treads and nerfed Swifties a few times. But Swifties are okay, and then, but if you don't have CDR on your rune page, like I showed you this game, I obviously have my 10 CDR page. I tried to get in there to tank for him, but whatever, it's gonna be fine, because I'm about to slap this Blitzcrank to death. Okay, I don't know why Jhin ulted, but it's not the end of the world. But anyways, what was I talking about? I'm gonna go ahead and W, so I take a little less damage there. But yeah, the boots. So if you don't have CDR on your rune page, you really do need to take CDR boots, because getting 40% CDR with this build and not having to do anything extra is a pretty big deal. So get the 10% from somewhere. That was the wrong play, but it's gonna be fine. We're gonna take this, and then gonna make sure Graves doesn't, you know, damage our top inhib or anything. It's really unfortunate that Yasuo just cannot fight this Graves at all. Yasuo is really fed. I mean, he was 7 and 4 before their fight. 3 more kills, and he still can't do anything. So hopefully he'll get his stuff together. I am gonna smite wolves this time because I figured there was somebody in my jungle. Eve's going for an on-hit build. Okay, I didn't notice that. Sorry, guys. That's bad. I say sorry because, you know, I should be paying attention to that stuff. But they just nerfed Titanic Hydra last patch, and Eve does not have that many AD scaling. So I don't know why you would go on-hit with her. I guess it kind of makes sense because no matter how you build Eve, she's kind of a damage over time champion. And her E is a double auto attack. It's not an auto reset because it's a spell, but it does apply on hits twice, I'm pretty sure. So I see the idea behind it, but that just sounds really stupid to me. Eve is more about I didn't mean to place that Q there, but whatever. And I would let him have this if he wants it. Okay, he's gonna leave it. Eve is more about coming in, throwing up your ult, and doing a big burst on someone, and running away than she is steady, standing there tanking, you know, tanking and auto-attacking people the whole time. I don't really agree with that build. I'm going to slide in for that KS because I don't give a damn. So how about that? And a W here, just whenever you get snared, because it's not going to work on a stun, obviously, but if you ever get snared, you can just go for that young W, and while they damage you, take a little less damage. I'm gonna do the dragon. I got D push mid. I can definitely solo it. Their Eve's dead, so no one's gonna come and smite steal it away from me. So not a big deal here, and it's looking like that Baron call really paid off this game. I'm doing okay this game. Like I said, I'm not really a Gragas player, so sorry if I do a lot of stuff really stupidly. If any of you guys are Gragas mains or anything, you can tell me what I did wrong. I don't ever mind criticism. But I actually should I wanted to say this in some video. I guess I'll say it right now. I don't mind criticism ever. You know, if you guys want to criticize me or my gameplay, that's fine. But I might also respond to you. So some people say some, you know, not like really mean comments, but just snarky comments, I guess. If somebody says something like that to me, I'll probably respond to them. So just be warned. But if you just want to say, yo, you're playing Gragas wrong, that's one thing. But like somebody on my Echo Live, on the special Echo Live, if you saw that, they said that I should stop saying that I'm good at Echo. You know, don't say something like that. It's my channel. If I want to say that crap in my videos, I can, and it makes me feel good about my Echo gameplay. So just a warning. Criticism's always welcome, but I may just respond to you. That's all I'm saying. Let's see. I think we got this game in the bag. I don't really see us throwing away this game. Let's see. They're definitely more physical, especially since Eve's going on hit. I might go Randuin's. Deadman's is, you know, it works best with your kit, but Graves has a PD and Lucian has an Essence, and Randuin slows attack speed, so it'd be pretty good versus her. So I think I am gonna go Randuin's. Deadman's is good too. Deadman's gives you a lot of mobility, and it's definitely good to have mobility on Gragas, but don't be like, just because an item's good on your champion doesn't mean, like, if a different item's gonna help you more, then obviously build that, right? So in this game, Randuin's is gonna help me more, so I need to build that. I'm just gonna tank this from my LeBlanc. That was pretty risky of her to just completely nuke it like that. An auto of mine could have got it, but it worked out in the end. I'm gonna clear this, and our team really needs to group mid. Yeah. You, Eve will gank you. Be careful. He needs to play really safe, because even though we're pushing mid, don't assume she is mid unless you see her. Pretty much, no one does that with Eve, and I don't know why. People will play against Eve and they'll be like, oh god, Eve was here. But if you don't see Eve somewhere else, on invisible champions, you assume that they're there. And Eve is really the only really great invisible champion about that, but, you know, don't be that guy that plays versus a Eve and then are surprised that she ganked you, because if you, it's legitimately what I just said. If you can't see them, you have to assume that they're ganking you. I'm gonna run away here. No ult on Lucian. He's not gonna kill me. I'm pretty tanky at this point. And Kayle was tanking the turret, luckily for me. I did have flash if Kayle wasn't tanking the turret. I am gonna ult them to my team there. Pop a Q on this guy. Oh god, he's gonna kill me. Oh god, wow, he is really mobile. He did flash and heal though. No sums, Lucy. That fight looked like it was pretty good, but Kayle didn't have her ult anymore, and Lucian still had both his sums, so unfortunately we're gonna die there. And I did say Ren wins this game, so make sure I keep building that. But yeah, so when you're versus an Eve, you just gotta assume that she's always there with you, since you can't see her anywhere else. Nobody does that, but just try to think about that next time you're playing. It's Eve is the problem. If you don't see her with us, assume she's with you, please. That's all that I ask. You know, if you don't see her somewhere else, assume that she's with you. That's not too unreasonable. I want Jhin to grab the red right now, and I want our team to all top try to inhib then Baron, or I mean 4 top 4. You have TP. It's K. He can do whatever he wants. We should come up here though. Yeah, there's no reason to push mid. We have an open inhib top. And getting any inhibitor helps you Baron a lot. So hopefully my team will come with me. Okay. If they didn't, then obviously I would go with them. That's one of those things where I think that I'm right, my shot calling, and I want to do what I think's right, but if my team is not going to do it, then I have to go with them. You can't just, you know, it's not army of one. You have to group with your team, no matter who you think is right or anything. That's how the game works. I'm gonna get another ward where Blitzcrank was, I think. Or just right here. I wanted to get it where he was, but I couldn't see, obviously, so too risky to just chill with it. I am gonna try to kind of force a fight here, because I want my Yasuo to keep doing what he's doing. So we can kill the Eve up here. There's 2 bottom, and they are gonna kill our Yasuo, I think, but there's 2 bottom. That means we should be going for top inhib anyways. Okay, no flash on Eve. Yeah, what a snipe by our Jhin. Nice, man. He can't hear me, obviously, but it was a good snipe. I'm just gonna go for this turret. I mean, this inhib, man. Hopefully my team... Okay, they freaking 1v1 the Graves. That's awesome. Should get a kill on this guy here. Lucian... I mean, Yasuo somehow 1v1 the Lucian. That's crazy. And they do pull out the surrender. So, I don't know if I played Gragas incredibly well, but I did have some good shot calling. And, you know, that's more than half the battle. A lot of... League is a strategy game, guys. It's not about the champion always. It's more about making moves on the map. So that's it for the Gragas live. Sorry it's a day or 2 late. Just been really busy, but I'm trying my best to get the schedule on point to where it should be. Remember how to vote. You guys have got that down. Just comment the champ you want to see. If somebody else comments, vote for them, and reply +1 if you can't vote. And then that's it. So check out the description for a bunch of links. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.